Prahlad, the story of a great devotee of the Lord. Hiranyakashipu was a very powerful demoniac king. He wanted to become the strongest person in the whole universe, and that was only possible if he was immortal. Therefore, he began to practice a severe penance at Mandara hill. There he stood on one leg, supported only by his one toe, and with his both the palms joined above his head. He wanted to live forever. He stood there for years, and a huge anthill began to build around him. His penance was so intense that everything around him grew hot. The intensity of the heat was even felt by the inhabitants of other planets. Devatas, unable to bear the heat, requested Lord Brahma to help them. When Lord Brahma arrived at the valley of Mandara hill, he was astonished to see the skeleton of Hiranyakashipu still breathing through the anthill. Lord Brahma sprinkled holy water, and Hiranyakashipu regained his original form. He offered his prayers to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma then asked what his desire was. Hiranyakashipu replied, "I want to be immortal." Brahma would not grant Hiranyakashipu's wish, as it was not within his power. Being evil and cunning person, Hiranyakashipu tried to trick Lord Brahma. He asked Brahma to grant him a benediction that he should not be killed by any creature, land or sea, by any weapons, or at the hands of any human or devata. He also wished that he should not die during the day or at night, or die in or outside any building, on or in the air. Hiranyakashipu was greedy and not satisfied with just one benediction, so he asked Lord Brahma to grant him many mystical powers. He thought that with these boons he would be invincible and the strongest immortal king in the world. Considering the intensity of his penance, Lord Brahma granted him all the boon. While Hiranyakashipu was performing his penance, the Devatas tried to attack his kingdom and took advantage of the situation. They captured Hiranyakashipu's wife Kayatu, who was pregnant, fearing that she would give birth to yet another powerful demon. So they planned to kill the child at its birth to save the universe from even more terror. Narada Muni, the great sage, came to the rescue of Kayatu and her unborn child. Knowing Kayatu was carrying a great devotee of Lord Narayana, sage Narada took her to his ashram and let her stay there. During her stay, Narada spoke about the glories of Lord Narayana. The child in her womb listened to all that sage Narada spoke. With his newly acquired powers from Brahma, Hiranyakashipu captured his kingdom from the Devatas. He brought his wife and his newborn child Prahalad from sage Narada's ashram. He misused all his powers and tortured all the sages and Devatas. No one could stop him. He sat on a huge golden throne. He drank liquor from golden goblets served by beautiful women. When Prahalad was 5 years old, he went to Gurukulam for learning. One day when Prahalad returned to the palace from Gurukul, Hiranyakashipu, who was seated on his golden throne, lifted Prahalada onto his lap. Hiranyakashipu asked Prahalad what he had learnt in Gurukul and about his teachers Shanda and Amarka. Prahalad, who was an obedient son, said that his favorite thing to learn was about Lord Narayana. Hiranyakashipu turned red hearing this from his own son. He threw Prahalad on the floor. Hiranyakashipu ordered his guards to kill his son immediately, as he glorified his enemy. Kill him now! Prahalad was dragged down the flights of narrow stone stairs into the palace dungeons. Demons with sharp teeth and talons poked him with sharp tridents. Prahalad chanted the names of Lord Narayana. The razor-sharp tridents did not even make mark on his skin. Hiranyakashipu was surprised, but he did not give up. He forced Prahalad to drink a cup of strong poison. Prahalad drank it chanting the holy name of Lord, and the poison had no effect. The demons were surprised that they could not hurt Prahalad. Through the doors came an enormous elephant with fearsome tusks. The demons held Prahalad down on the floor with ropes tied to his tiny hands and feet. The elephant was made to walk over him, but Prahalad was got up unharmed. Then they made Prahalad sit in a large pot full of boiling oil. Nothing could hurt Prahalad because he constantly chanted and remembered Lord Narayana. Later they threw him into a pit of cobras, but the cobras did not bite him. Prahalad continued to chant, Om Namo Narayana. They threw him off a high cliff. Prahalad did not stop. He only continued to chant the holy name of the Lord. When he reached the ground, Prahalad simply sat up with his legs crossed and continued his prayers. All their efforts went in vain. The news reached the palace. Hiranyakashipu got furious. Hiranyakashipu ordered Prahalad to be brought before him. He questioned Prahalad where his Supreme God was. Hiranyakashipu pointed to a pillar nearby and asked, Is he here? And Prahalad calmly and firmly said, Yes. Hiranyakashipu said that if his Lord was not to be found in the pillar, he will pounce like a lion and kill him. Hiranyakashipu walked up to the pillar and hit it with his bare fist. A thunderous roar erupted in the three worlds. There was a deafening roar. Just then a huge form of Lord, half man, half lion, leapt out of the pillar straight at Hiranyakashipu, knocking him down to the ground. Thus appeared Lord Narasimha in the most beautiful yet fearsome incarnation of Lord Narasimha. He killed Hiranyakashipu in his half lion, half human Narasimha form. He placed Hiranyakashipu on his lap, which was neither in the sky nor on the earth, and tore him with his nails, which is not a weapon, sitting at the entrance, which is neither inside nor outside. It was during the sunset, which was neither day nor night. Thus Hiranyakashipu was not killed against his boons. Devatas showered flowers from heaven upon Lord Narasimha. Prahalad stepped forward and offered his prayers to Lord Narasimha. Lord Narasimha patted Prahalad's head affectionately and said that he was very much pleased with him and that he may ask anything he wished. Prahalad politely said that he just wanted to serve him birth after birth. Lord Narasimha blessed Prahalad to rule over the entire universe for thousands of years. Prahalad thanked him and requested him to show mercy on his departed father. Lord Narasimha blessed Prahalad and said that the members of any family that gives birth to a pure devotee like him shall all be liberated from repeated birth and death. Prahalad ruled the universe fair, just and wise. All the citizens lived a blissful spiritual life. Dear friends, hope you like the story of Prahalad, an edifying story from Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna.
Nito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Nito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha Sahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Sahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha Narasimha Vadim Karanam Prabhade Narasimha Vadim Karanam Prabhade Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlad